EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Corner. Set.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Watch tight.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Watch twist.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some room to work. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and
blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go. 45's the mic.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Hurry up, let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's third down. 10 yards to go on third.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Give me the bell.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Push him back. Push him back.
Gun. Space.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch left. Watch left.
Ready.
Watch
Space. On.
Watch the edge.
51.
Check.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Room to run inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game.
They didn't want us to run that dumbass play. That's good coaching. Good job. So great job.
Exit.
Ready. Blue 80.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice, put them to good use on that one.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this one's incomplete. Well, with a little breather here, let's discuss some of the trades from last week. Garoppolo trade aside, because I know you were surprised by that one. What else stood out to you?
Well, Marcel Darius, who is a tremendous defensive tackle, an absolute force when he's ready to play, didn't quite click all the time in Buffalo. He's in Jacksonville now. That helps an already formidable defensive front for the Jacksonville.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Single.
Gun. Check.
20.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Get up. On.
Safety creep.
On.
Switch.
On 2nd down, Freeman. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
All right, now. Left fire.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
He's at like 80.
Ben to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now Ryan on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Quarter. Check 37. Here we go.
45,
Easy.
Mike, 45.
Middle.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And he's got room.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Right coming. Watch out.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, down to about the 22 here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Strong right. Watch two.
On second down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Bell. Got some room at the 30, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We have hit half. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Ryan on second down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 44 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Two. Kill. Turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That one good for 7 that time. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete. It's Bell. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Blitz, 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 blitz.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 40. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers, 43 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And, boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
98's the mic. Right here.
Let's go.
Out.
Hey, let's go. 51.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Roethlisberger. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Defense showing blitz.
Hey, we got three down.
Spacing.
Deuce.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
All right, now, double.
Boom! Yeah, baby.
Set.
Slam.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Roethlisberger will throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eli Rogers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Hurdles over him. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready. 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
3 down.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
4 down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown.
Crash.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 55 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the lead is up to 14.
Definitely ain't going on mine.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
If you park your car on Colorado.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the... He's got it! Hit the 15! A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 59 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch 81, watch 81.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On second down, here's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The Falcons on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Play action. It's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
They're running it.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Dances by him. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 53 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. Whoa, shifty.
Whoa.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James with 9 seconds remaining. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Left, watch left.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. One last shot for Ryan. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going...